What's going on, everyone? Good morning. My name is Iceman. Welcome back to Falcon 4.0 Allied Force. Welcome back to the training mission series. We just finished mission 20, which was dive toss with the unguided bombs. Now we're doing mission 21, which is 20mm cannon air to ground. So this is really short. The manual is only 2 pages here for this lesson, so without further ado, let's get started. So figure 21-1 here. Just an image is showing the Pipper, which is that there. Excuse me, the air to ground Pipper. So, although the 20mm cannon in the F-16 is primarily an air-to-air weapon, it can be used to attack ground targets. The big problem with using the 20mm gun against ground targets is lethality. The 20mm projectile is small, and the muzzle velocity is relatively slow, about 3,500 feet per second. Slow and small are a bad combination of attributes for most weapons, but the gun does have a few advantages nonetheless. The first and foremost is that you are always carrying it. Even if you've already dropped all of your bombs and fired all of your missiles, you still have the gun in 510 rounds. The next advantage is that it is a point-and-shoot weapon, with no locking onto targets, complicated DLCs, or dynamic launch loads, or anything like that. In modern air combat, where you spend quite a bit of your time with your situational awareness down around your knees, a lot can be said for a simple point-and-shoot weapon. Figure 21-1 shows the Falcon 4.0 Allied Force Strafe HUD symbology. So figure 21-1, so it's the Strafe HUD symbology here. Strafe HUD symbology is relatively simple. Place the floating Pipper on the target and shoot. So the floating Pipper is this here, the circle. The Pipper floats because it is placed on the HUD or head-up display by the FCC or fire control computer. The FCC computes the slant range to the target and aircraft parameters to correctly place the Pipper in the HUD. When you are about 8,000 feet from the target, a hat will appear over the strafe Pipper to indicate that you are in range. So a little hat will appear, little line symbol. Training mission overview. In this mission, you will use the 20mm cannon to destroy a series of ground targets. Initial conditions: airspeed 400 knots, altitude 4,500 feet AGL or above ground level. Throttle setting mid-range. Configuration gear up and clean. Mission description. This mission starts with the F-16 pointing towards the coastline. A building will come into view near the coast, and near the building is a group of target vehicles. Some of these vehicles are trucks, which can be destroyed with the 20mm cannon. Most of the target vehicles in this mission are tanks. The 20mm projectile will bounce right off the tanks. In the same general area as the tanks should be a few lighter skinned vehicles to shoot up. The building can also be attacked if you need to practice hitting the broadside of a barn. This mission is not designed for you to shoot all of these targets on a single pass. After practicing on one set of targets, restart the mission and strafe the next group. By the way, it is probably faster to just fly back around for another run at the target if you miss on the first strafing run. In addition, if all you can find is the tanks, don't worry about it. Since this mission is for practicing your strafe technique, you don't have to actually blow stuff up, only hit it. Use the following steps to fly a strafe attack. Step 1. Load training mission 21 20mm cannon AG from the training section. Step 2. Once the training mission starts, freeze the game by pressing Shift Pop on the keyboard. Sorry, I'm tired. Step 3. Bring up the HSD or horizontal situation display in the right MFD or multifunction display by pressing the right bracket key on the keyboard until the HSD appears. Next, press Sierra on the keyboard until steer point 4 appears in the DED or data entry display. Step 4. call up guns by pressing backspace on the keyboard until you see gun STRF or gun strafe at the top of the MFD. Step 5. Unfreeze the simulation by pressing shift popper. Step 6. Place the flight path marker below the target and set the throttle to 80%. Step 7. Smoothly fly the pipper up to the target and track the target by gently pushing the stick forward to keep the pipper on the target. You will get a hat or horizontal line above the strafe pipper when you get 8,000 feet from the target. This is an in-range cue. Step 8. Fire a 1 to 2 second burst to continue to track the target. Step 9. Start at wings level 4 to 5G, pull up to 20 degrees nose high to stay above the frag pattern. A strafe path should not look like a World War II movie where the bullets stream out in a long line. Instead, your strafe burst should be concentrated in a tight group over the target. The only way to achieve this type of bullet density on the target is by pushing forward to stop your flight path marker from running along the ground. Some of the targets in this training mission are moving. The correct technique for hitting a moving target is to place the pipper out in front of the target and stabilize your aim point on that spot on the ground. Fire a short burst and make a correction off that burst. It is helpful with moving targets to line up your paths along the same axis as the target's motion. In other words, if the target is heading straight north, maneuver to make a pass from south to north. Even if you cannot line up exactly with the target's motion, any attack angle you can get that is less than 90 degrees is helpful. Remember that since you can strafe anything you see out there, press Lima on the keyboard to look closer to find targets. Just remember to get out of this mode by hitting Lima on the keyboard again before shooting. Alright guys, that's all for the theory on the 20mm cannon air-to-ground. So without further ado, let's start Falcon 4.0 Allied Force and I'll show you how this works. Alright, let's do it. So training. So mission 21, 20mm cannon, air to ground. A steady hand and good eyes are the order of the day, but watch the ground or you'll be part of it. Yeah. Alright, so there's no enemies, it looks like, or there might be, I don't know. But we've got nothing except guns. And then we got F-16 Delta 52. Alright, without further ado guys, let's do it. Alright, any enemies? I don't see any enemies. Oh, we do have enemies. There's the factory there. Alright, so so what we need to do is call up, well, we first need Master Am on, right? And then we need to call up guns. So the way we do that is we do air to ground. And we're already in gun strafe mode, okay? So we're already ready there. So you can see the pipper, the gun pipper, on the gun cross. See that pipper there? That's the gun pipper. And now it's on the ground, see? See how it's kind of floats? That's what we want. We want it to be floating a little bit. So when it does that, when the gun pipper is like on the gun cross, it means it's an invalid solution. But now you can see if we fire right now, we would hit that patch of corn, that square patch of corn or whatever. So we're ready to fire. We can fire. The gun will shoot. But we should get some altitude first. We'll go after that factory there. Hey, we're by a Mandala. That's where we are. Go after that factory. So zoom in, the full HUD here. So we need two T-55s. It's a lot of tanks, man. So we put the pipper on the factory, and we should get a hit. Alright, fire. Should hit. There we go. We hit it. Simple as that. Let's hit that tank. Let's put the pipper on the target and fire. There we go. We hit it. Oh, they're firing at me. And I say 7. Oh shit! That was a missile. That was a missile that hit me. I didn't know they would have missiles. Oh shit. Oh, he hit the building. They're shooting at me, and then the SA-7 hit the building. That's why it blew up. It didn't actually hit me. It hit the building. Man, that was some pretty bad aim there. But we hit that tank. That's basically it, guys. That's literally it. It's just putting the pipper on the target and firing. That's really it when you're in range. Let's do one more hit on the factory. One more hit in the factory. Where's the factory? There it is. One hit. Fire. There we go. We hit the factory. We did it. That's really it, guys. Oh, there's one thing I forgot to do. Forgot to show you. I restarted, but I forgot to show you how to. I forgot to show you the 45 degree pull to 20 degrees. So let me do that. I'll just fire at something random. We'll fire at that small patch there. So when you fire, you want to do the 45 degree pull to 20 degrees, which I kind of cocked that up, but it's due to the factory. It's due to the factory. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, engage. Alright, 45-degree pull to 20. And we hit it. I'm pretty sure. We hit something. But that's basically what you do. So, yeah, let's get out of the danger zone here. Alright guys, well, that's all for this part. That's all for the gun strafe. It's pretty easy. You just put the pip on the target and you fire. That's really it. So, yeah. So that's all for this part, guys. If you'd like to smash the bell like a badass, leave a comment. I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.